but he transitioned into a pure snow because that was some shit people never seen. Once Kevin kept going, especially behind his back, he turned around. Damn. Boy finna finesse and get released.
Bail is denied.
Oh.
The defendant will be transferred, will remain in custody until his trial.
Oh no! That confidence went from confusion to straight fear.
Tiana, Khadijah, him, her, him, bodies! They're all dead. Yeah. The fuck is wrong with you people? You just gonna go out in the streets, start shooting? Go in the truck. Come back here.
Lil' dog with a bite in the bark. A nice heart niggas abuse and turn to dark.
So let me just start off by saying I love Snowfall. That show holds a special place in my heart. It's usually more of like an anime, cartoon, TV sitcom, you know, Nickelodeon, Disney, all that type of shit. But recently over the years, I decided to look into some hyped shows, you know, aka the IMDb top rated shows type shit, you know, the ones everybody talking about. And for a while, that was Snowfall. Fun fact, after I watched Breaking Bad, which, you know, that is true cinema, Snowfall was a show I decided to watch after that. And let me just say, I liked it from the jump. The whole different 3 main character arcs in the show remind me of GTA 5 in a way. And I know a lot of people probably don't like Reed. I like Reed. I love Lucia until she got written off the show. And we had to settle with Gustavo. Anyways, it wasn't bad, but definitely a letdown after Lucia. My favorite of the 3 is Franklin Saint. The GOAT has so many good moments in this show. Has great development and philosophy. Smooth as hell and be dropping some of the hardest lines in television. I know y'all been seeing them edits. Trust me, hey, that's what me low-key watch the show. That even the recent edit now with this little whole Creed effect, you know, with that whole shit. Now it happened with Snowfall and Franklin. That made me want to do this video. Now I know it sounds like I'm gonna glaze him the whole video, but to be fair, he is one of my favorite characters, and his journey throughout 6 seasons was purely peak. But at first, I wasn't sold on him, believe it or not. Finishing season 1, I was like, okay, he cool, I guess. Then season 2 happened. Oh my lord, this shit hit the fan. You want to see me talk about Franklin Jail episodes specifically, and I will. But before we get there, I gotta give context first. And I would say, it's gonna be quick, but there's layers to this shit and spoilers for season 1, 2. Let me just say this too. The journey before the whole jail thing, rewatching it now, low-key peak cinema. Let's talk about Now granted, I'm probably saying that because I finished the show, but I should have paid more attention then, because let me just say, Snowfall definitely has a great rewatch value to it. So I recommend, if you haven't seen it in a while, go check it out. And if you haven't seen it at all, pay attention to the first few seasons. Trust me.
You get the idea.
Bet. So Franklin Saint, the boy
savior.
In the beginning, he ain't have shit. Worked at a store, graduated high school, and I think didn't want to go to college at the time. He had a vision of making it big, which back in the 80s, which is where, you know, this time period was, there was only a few ways of being rich. And now it's either moving and going to a good college, or robbing, hitting licks, and slanging, all that good stuff. And by the way, YouTube, I'm talking about a TV show, fiction TV show. I'm not talking about IRL. Please don't attack me. Anyways, Franklin was selling some green for a little bit of Eddie's, but he transitioned into a pure snow because that was some shit people never seen and experienced before, or at least in his area. He learns the ways of the business from the top kingpin, Avi. My guy, you know how dangerous this is. It's pretty much like Walter first trying to do business with Gus, but instead of the veteran Walter, it was someone like Jesse from season 1. In fact, Avi tried to test his ass and almost shot him to see if he was all talk or not. There are better ways to test a person's courage and shit. See, Franklin got balls, bro. Because if that was me, I would have fainted after that shit probably missed me. Or no, my dumb ass, by the time he got ready to shoot, I would have flinched and made myself get hit by the fucking bullet. Anyways, Franklin showed up and showed out. He kept his deal with Avi, even over-delivered sometimes. I like to call this arc the rise of Franklin. Over the course of this season, he makes an insane amount of money. Like, bro might as well had hit the lottery. I ain't pocket watching, but he has so much money that he started his own empire with his friends and family. Now, I respect the intent because he was willing to put his friends and family on and make them rich. This was a blessing, but also a curse because, well, when you mix family and friends into this business, oh man, they are putting their lives at risk 24/7. Like, might as well sleep with the blicky, cause guys will start moving like Vaughn now that you got some motion to your name in the hood like this. Which actually he did at one point in time, but we'll get to that. The thing too was his morality. It was starting to be affected by his community and even some of his family. By the end of season 1, Franklin been through a lot, and I mean a lot, just from getting the taste of what it's like dealing with the pure snow. And I ain't talking about that snow. I'm talking about, you know what snow. Anything I'm bullshitting you? Well, let me give you a few examples. When he got his first paycheck, he got robbed and beaten up. Damn. Witnessed a get back gone terribly wrong. Carvel Y got robbed again. Damn. Got caught lying. Got into a fight with his day one. Got his mob car broken into and almost got off by the Mexicans by being in the wrong territory. Got kicked out of his mom's house. Witnessed a murder and made his op kill his best friend on some mob type shit. Remember this, by the way. In the finale, we see that after everything he'd been through, it was a tough ride getting here. We see that his morality is still there because he is helping out his community. The block is happy. Him and his friends and family got that good, nice closing scene. What could go wrong, right? Little did he know that he only just stepped foot in all of the drug business. Cause season 2 came in and they already on some wild shit. This nigga Franklin got rammed into it by another driver and got kidnapped. I know y'all like, god damn, this nigga Franklin been through hell and we only on season 2? The beginning of that too. Franklin encountered Reed and his dangerous, malicious ways of handling business. But now he's working with him since, well, if he doesn't, he'll probably kill him. And his people, Avi, got caught lacking and him and his whole empire got busted for now. So, new partner, larger supply and demand. Long story short, Franklin's crew, who's the supplier, got to make a whole bunch of snow and at a faster pace. So this ultimately leads Franklin to lock the fuck in. The moment where he has enough power and order. Okay. Not only was that corny, but that was D1 glazing right there. My fault. But what I'm trying to say is him and his group got enough motion to hire more cooks and damn near got their whole block helping them. Now look at an empire like this. Franklin, the main boss, and his friends plus his uncle Jerome, they're like the underbossmen. Shit was so raw, watching them move like that too. And also Franklin's friend, the white guy, will help him out since he will sell and, you know, supply in the white neighborhoods, giving the business more profit. So yeah, that was smart. Then you got Louie too, who is like Franklin's auntie in a way. Not really, but really. That's Jerome girl, and she helps out with, you know, making the snow too, and she's really good at it too. So yeah. Nice big old family function, but these 4 guys I like the most. And wait a minute, hold on, I just realized. These 4 are like evolution in WWE. Triple H is Franklin, Jerome was Ric Flair old ass, Leon was Batista, and Kevin was Randy Orton. Yo, that's perfect, what the fuck? And well, speaking of Kevin, I'll come back to him, okay? Franklin's friend group was cool. You got Frank, who was like the brains of the group. Leon is like the dumb one, respectfully, but is street smart. And Kev is like the goofy player type of guy. Oh, and Mel, can't forget her. She's the love interest and a neighbor of Franklin's. And she is so sweet. I love Mel. Shout out to you, girl. She would like sneak around with Franklin. You probably thinking, oh, why are they doing that? And they could just, you know, go public with the relationship. Her dad's a cop. So I think you got your answer right there. In fact, throughout the whole season, Andre is on Franklin's and his people's ass. He's trying to bust them, but they moving like the Akatsuki, swift as fuck. So it's taking a while. They also think he's a sellout too, because, well, he's like the only black cop in the area. He's like working with all the white cops. So instead of like protecting the people, Andre's like against them. It's the whole thing. Andre sees it differently. I could spend a while talking about this, but I'm pretty sure you get the point. Everything's surprisingly going swell compared to the first season. Everything's going good for them. Franklin's having fun with his business and enjoying the come up. Life is so
damn good.
But then these little fuckers, these little dumbass niggas fuck everything up.
One long angry line later.
You know, one thing I learned from watching these drug shows is that you could sell your stuff, but stay in your damn territory. Don't sell in other niggas' territory. Walter said it best. Jerome said it best. And niggas still don't listen. Guess what these idiots did? They sold Franklin shit on the Mexicans' block. Which, of course, ended very badly for them, and the plot just keeps thickening. These two are related to Kevin. Oh no. Kevin, the funny player, quirky guy, is now a demon. His head was spinning and was on bloodhound timing. He wanted to get back at the Mexicans. By the way, their words, not mine. He wasn't even trusting Franklin no more, but think of it from Franklin POV. He is the leader of this group, the boss, and Kevin, the underbossman. What he's about to do will lead to a gang war. Why? Because the Mexicans don't play about that shit. So Franklin tries to talk him out of it and even tries to work it out with Lucia and Gustavo. But they do it their own way because you can't trust nobody in this game. Hey, Ed the Glory here. There's this scene before I get to, the climactic ending. There's this scene that I feel like it's definitely a highlight of Franklin, especially the rise of Franklin, because this is the moment where everyone's like, okay, this nigga's a G, you know what I'm saying? And that is the classic moment where he tried to talk, technically calm Kevin down, but he was going off. He was rabid, bro. He kept saying, nah, F that, I'm gonna get them boys back, all that type of shit. Yeah, he was just going ballistic. This is like the second or third time Franklin tried to calm him down, and I mean, it gets to a point sometimes. Sometimes you gotta like, shut
the fuck up, bitch.
So Franklin just decides, you know what, F all this. Once Kevin kept going, especially behind his back, he turned around. Damn. This moment always kills me, bro. I mean, that wasn't an ordinary slap too. That was one of those make you want to slap your mom. It was that type of slap, you feel me? On Franklin's part, it is such a G move, low key. Kevin responds by pointing the blicky at Franklin's head. Now hold on, a lot to unpack there. But what also makes it so raw too is that Franklin said, bitch please, and it was like, I dare you to. He didn't say that, but in his mind, I bet he was like, really nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now Kevin, I understand why he's reacting that way. No one likes getting slapped. That's his friend. He didn't pull the trigger. Even Leon came up to him and said, nah, put the gun down, G. But I'm gonna keep it a beat. That was a loud ass slap and a quick one too. Hey, not gonna lie, I'm like old dude who said,
Dumbass nigga that said it was out on him. I would've shot that nigga.
And now, even though that was crazy and great, that's not the ending for that. When Kev was about to literally pull a precisely and Franklin had to pull a melee, I remember what Kev said to him before he went out. He said, all my Snowfall viewers that watch the full series know how crazy this saying is now. But with much thought into it, the only way Franklin can temporarily stop this war from happening was to tag his best friend, hoping to just send him to the hospital to leave him in like a stable condition. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Oh lordy lord. In a jaw-dropping moment, it is revealed that Kev actually died right there. And now Franklin is a wanted man. This moment to me is where the show got me hooked. I knew when Franklin got the news he's not the same and would never be the same no more after that. Life forever changed there and ain't no going back now. And thinking about it like this, not only is that his first time off of somebody, that first time, that somebody was his best friend, Kevin. Oh Lord, bro, I don't know what the fuck, bro. I knew his mind was racing, dealing with often his best friend, running from the cops, while also figuring out where your business goes from here. Cause you still got people to serve, Shit hit the fan so bad, and he would have gotten away with all of it if he would just skip town instantly. But he made a mistake, and I can't even blame him from this one. He made a mistake by seeing his mom. Who knows when the fuck you're coming back? Gotta tell your moms love you, bye. Then they, specifically Andre, caught him slipping. He read him like a book, And there it is. The drug lord, damn near Franklin Saint, got arrested, and it was GG's from there. This leads to the finale of season 2, episode 10, one of my favorite episodes of all time. Franklin's jail arc is what I like to call it. Woo! This shit was wild.
Mind a map, and welcome to the mind of a maniac. Welcome to the mind of a maniac, Lord.
So this episode starts off with Franklin getting taken and booked into jail, and you can see in his face that he's still hopeful in a way. He got a few tricks up his sleeve, and he just got to make it a few hours, then he'll be off scot-free. He then sees a guy get beat up viciously for not wanting to get checked by the cops. And also too, this is like a sausage party right here, because you know they have to get checked no matter what, because they can sneak some shit in. But yeah, he got beat up bad while naked too, which is crazy. But this put a little fear in his heart right there. But hey, who wouldn't? Jail in the 80s was no joke from the shows and stuff I read. So yeah, here go the old jokes. No, I was not in jail in the 80s. Franklin needs Jay, a credible lawyer, to help him get out of there fast. He's confident, so he's remaining calm and staying out the way. The best thing you could do, really. After talking with Jay in 2 days, he thinks the demon coming home. Later in the night, this guy who got some friends in jail says this.
What shoe size are you?
Oh man, my dog Franklin got bucked, and you can see at this stage for Franklin, there's shit he can do right now. And don't forget, this is the same Franklin from last season, what he did in the finale. The mob shit, right? And now look at him now. Oh man, how the mighty have fallen. Moments later, we finally get to the People versus Franklin Saint case. He walks out, we see his fam is here, and Franklin feeling confident. Jay is trying to plead not guilty for Franklin, and is trying to make sure he'll beat the case. Or at least set him up for bail for like $75K, which we all know he got that money. Boy finna finesse and get released.
Bail is denied.
Oh,
The defendant will be transferred to picture
shit. Here we go. And then when she said this,
will be transferred to picture detention facility where he will remain in custody until his trial.
oh no! That confidence went from confusion to straight fear. Brother couldn't believe it. You're probably wondering why didn't they even try to give him a chance? Well, think about it. African American, and it's in the 80s. Yeah, nothing too much to say about that. He was already fucked from the start, fortunately. Now he got transported to a detention center, which is worse because you with the big dog. He with them B, A, and S rank demons. I mean, not even 2 minutes, niggas are already fading in this bitch. And Franklin is standing there like these. So Franklin is in a bad situation. And just when I think it couldn't get any worse, brother done ran into his op, bro. He cannot catch a break. He spotted him and he did a classic.
It's you! It's you!
And walked up to them, but Franklin stood his ground. He already knew, well, he's gonna break it down a little bit, but for like 2 seconds, he was like, no. Then quickly, put his brave face on. And respect, because knowing that you can get your shit rocked, can't go out like no chump. So Ray and his guys go up to him, and it's just funny. Because, like, this is the same guy that turned to fucking Bishop from Juice after Franklin made him off his friend. Because in season 1, he was the nice guy. His friend was actually the crash out, not him. And that guy, pal. Surprisingly, he hugged him. And it's all buddy, saying, we from the same hood, so we sticking together. Franklin is happy. Like, all right, bet. Didn't expect that, but fuck it. I'm cool with it. Peep after this. He looks at this guy for a moment, though. A brief moment. It was quick. But it's just interesting to see how he was like making his bed in such a delicate way. Anyways, it's nap time now. He probably dreaming about money, selling, or mail or some shit like that. And then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. Oh no, Franklin got jumped. Oh no, not my goat, not my guy, man. And he got beat the shit out. I'm talking about like the most vicious jumping I've seen in a minute. They disrespecting the hell out of him. And it was gonna get worse every day that he's there. Oof. And eventually he gets caught up. He got some visitors. And even walking there, you can see Franklin's not the same. He walking all beat up, like just helpless and shit. This is not the usual Franklin Saint walk I know. I'm talking about like these. Yes, sir. Nah, we get these instead. While he's waiting to see who's there for him, we see Jerome and Leon are here to check up on him and look at the emotion. And you can just read it on their face. When they first saw him, both was just pissed off. And now they got easily some of my favorite dialogue in TV ever. This is one of the best scenes in Snowfall. It's too damn good. Jerome asks, who the fuck did this shit? He's already on timing, and he thought it was the Mexicans. But no, Franklin said it was Ray Ray and them. He wasn't too happy about Lenny. And look what Jerome said after that.
You tell him I know where his goddamn family live. I'll kill everybody that motherfucker ever knew.
Bro's about to fucking bring genocide. Jesus. He assures Franklin he'll get out, but you know, Franklin said it doesn't matter. Even he knows, like, fuck, man. He don't know what to expect no more. And then Franklin asked talk to Leon. Now, we'll play this scene because, like I said, it's easily one of the best dialogue moments in the show. But, you know, copyright and shit. So go look up Franklin jail scene. You'll probably see this with Leon. Watch it. It is great dialogue, especially if you watch the show. Long story short, he basically said, next time you go back there, got the first thing to see him beat the fuck out of. Show you who you is, nigga. And oh, that was raw as hell. And Franklin took that to heart. And it makes perfect sense because Leon been where he was. In order to pretty much assert dominance, you gotta, like, you know, assert your dominance. And that way, at least niggas would know that you ain't one to play with. Now, the next few scenes, I can't really talk about it too much, you know, it's a sensitive topic, and plus, I don't get this video taken down. During the night, Franklin's gonna get beat up again. But in a turn of events, you remember when I said the guy who was oddly making his bed in a certain way? Well, that same guy, kinda, in GTA by the way, he offed himself. And it was a crazy scene. And even then, the boys try to beat him up. Was like, nah, yeah, this shit too wild. And it was just so surreal. It shows you how, like, down bad some guys was. He rather take, you know, off himself than deal with more of this jail shit. And so luckily for Franklin, at least, it stopped him from getting a beating that night. Franklin gets called up again the next day to see another visitor, and that is his mom. And look how happy he is to see his mom. Now, of course, his mom is distraught because, well, her son just got beaten to a pulp in jail. But he's happy, and then that smile fades once he sees his dad. Now, that's a whole situation with his dad and him. Franklin doesn't like his dad because he wasn't there for him like that. It's kind of like layers to that. But just know, summary, deadbeat dad in a way. He was on the streets. Franklin needed him. He wasn't there. So when he came, the tone shift. Eventually, Sissy, I think that's her name, his mom, she couldn't talk because, once again, understandable, couldn't talk to his son like that. Franklin said, hey, if she can't talk, go in, like, get him out of here. He can't take this right now, man. His dad did talking for her. Franklin peeped them two being a little too cuddly in a way. And he gets pissed off about it. You can see the blood just boil in his fucking veins. And that shit went over the edge once the dad started giving him some advice. The deadbeat wouldn't give him advice now that he's in jail. Oh, fuck no. This is where Franklin called him out and then let all that rage out. That's the moment that set him over the edge. And he says this. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Tell him, nigga. Tell him. Let it all out. Fuck this nigga. Come on. And of course, this breaks his mama heart. But look at this shot right here. I don't know why this moment right here, it just said Franklin was a monster right here, bro. Loki gave some oral points for me. But this is the Franklin you need to be right now in jail. And that's what Leon was talking about. Channel that anger and show them who the fuck you is. And guess what the next scene he did? He showed them who the fuck he was. We see the adrenaline in his face. We could tell he was looking for revenge. Saw the guy on the phone, caught his ass lacking, that took his shoes. Oh yeah, as I like to say, free eats. He goes up to him and just right hook to the fucking chin. And the fact that he snuck his ass and then immediately went for the shoes. He didn't even beat him up, just snuck his ass. And then he knew he was gonna get jumped. So he fucking just shielded himself in the shoes, knowing the guys would break it up. Hey, this was smart as hell. But he fucking fought back. Let's go. Even when he was being taken away, he held on to them shoes like that's his only prized possession in life. And that's how you gotta be. I like this moment too. It represents his dignity and his pride right here, man. No one's taking that shit from him. This made me start jumping for joy once I seen a clean get back. This moment was so cold. And the music, the score too, is nice touch. But I think, at least to me, this is the moment where I don't even see Franklin no more. I see Saint, nigga. This is full-on Saint right here. Fuck Franklin, this is the Saint. And of course, his statement will, you know, go on to help his character once you see the later seasons. But anyways, for right now, this is the birth of Saint. Scenes later, he gets released from this area and is back into the playground, as I like to say. And we see he got the little confident walk back. Hey, that's what I like to see. He then confronts Ray Ray he got that smile back too. Now, you know when you watch a show and you see like a different side of a character, this is why I saw a different side of Franklin, because this whole dialogue scene with Ray Ray now, this is like the villain side of Franklin. He talks like a true G. He said, why is he in here? It's cause he melee his friend. He then threatens saying that he knows his family on the outside, and then he gave him the exact street name, the area they be in. And then he said, if any of y'all bitch ass niggas step to me again, well, I can't say on YouTube, but he'll pretty much delete all his family. What Jerome said to him. I know that'll make Unc proud, and I can't go in depth to what he said, but just know he mentioned some little ones and some old ones. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yikes, man. And then Ray Ray does a little goofy ass laugh. He thinks he's bluffing. And he said, okay. He walked back. He drops his line saying,
don't forget about Lenny.
And I could tell right then and there that shook his ass, because he forgot about Lenny too. He forgot all about that until he said it, and he knew he was about business. Oh, they didn't fuck with him since then, but that's all I'm talking about. And low key, I could see in their face too. Once he dropped that line, it was like this. Smart bitch in here. That's how he was moving. And then Franklin makes a business call to Jerome saying, hey, put Louis on. And this is where Louis continues to deal with Reed. Make sure business keep flowing while he's in the pen. And this is where a plot kicks in. To summarize, Franklin said a good way for him to get out is if the witness, the girl that pretty much put him there in the first place, her, when she saw him off Kevin, if she just went away, just her back away from the case. And with some good dialogue and convincing from Louis, and that actually happened. We see that Franklin is finally free. And the closing scenes end off with him showing up to Kevin grave. And I think this is where, you know, it conflicts Franklin, because in a way he's still sorry for what happened and still his friend. But in another way, he got to move on and continue the business. Him and Reed are ready to continue business. But this look right here, I can just tell, I'm pretty sure you can tell too, that even though they are business partners, they are definitely ops in a way. For what's to come in the later seasons, my God, bro. It ends off with Franklin tapped in with the whole
political and economic state of the world right now.
And we just see this look, this ending shot of him just locked in, determined to get richer and die trying if he has to. Come on, that's pretty good. Come on. But nah, we can tell that this is a different Saint from the first season, and his character is developing so much, and he's ready for what's to come. But yeah, that's fucking it. Oh my God, the first 2 seasons for Franklin was crazy, and that jail scene, that jail episode was one of my favorite episodes of that year that dropped. Well, I guess when I watched it, so I guess last year, 2024, when I watched it, it was cinema. I wasn't talking about it then, but had to wait a little bit. Anyways, but yeah, peak moment, peak character introduction for Franklin. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm confident that I'm going to continue this series. Next video could be just about season 3 alone, because fun fact, that is legit my favorite season of Snowfall. Well, that and 6. But yeah, season 3 was so wild, and that's going to deserve this video for its own. Alright? Okay, hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up this video if you definitely liked it. And comment down below your favorite moments about Franklin or just his character in general. And yeah, till next time, subscribe for more, and I'm out.